Beverly, and thank you for joining me here today. As you can see, today we are doing this very bold and dramatic cut crease eye with some blues, greens, and yellows, and a little bit of gold liner. It's definitely dramatic, it's definitely out there, but if you wanted, you could easily tone it down and cut out the cut crease. So yeah, I definitely messed up a little bit. It's not perfect, but you know, it can't be perfect every time. So hopefully you'll still enjoy it. I enjoyed making it, and yeah, if you'd like to see how I did it, keep on watching. My eyebrows are doing weird things. Oh well, we'll fix those later. Okay, so I'm starting out with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take this guy right here on a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to put that right above my crease as my transition shade. And as always, I've already prepped my lids with concealer and powder. You can use an eyelid primer if you want, but I find that concealer works just as well, if not better, honestly. I feel like it's easier to blend on concealer, and yeah, I just feel like it stays just as well. So I'm just going back and forth and then going back over and doing small circular motions just to really help diffuse that color. Like I said, this is our transition color, so this is just going to help everything blend really nicely. We're creating kind of like a gradient, so if you were to just take a really dark shadow, it'd be a lot harder to blend than it would if you built that color up. So that's essentially what we're doing. Next, I'm going to take this brown gross shade. This is called Pukey, on a smaller blending brush. This is the Morphe M506. And once again, I'm just going to go right above my crease. But I'm not going to take that color up as far as I did the first one. And then since this is a cut crease, I'm making sure to really focus a lot of that color and bring it up a little higher than I normally would on that inner corner, because otherwise, whenever we do go and cut the crease, you will not see that shade. So once I kind of get that color placed, I'm then going to go back in with that big fluffy brush and just blend that out. I'm going to blend that into that first shade that we used. It's just going to make that nice and seamless. Just repeat that same thing on the other side. So I'm just placing that color. When you place and blend, you don't have to be super precise. Just kind of place that color where you want it, lightly blend, then go back in with your big blending brush and diffuse those lines. Next, in order to build up that color even more, I'm just going to go back in and do that same exact thing. I'm just going to place that shade. And go back in and blend. And keep in mind that I cut out a lot of blending, otherwise we'd just be sitting here for a very, very long time. That's another thing, like I've seen videos where people make comments where their makeup never turns out as good as the tutorial, and a lot of that is because people cut out a lot of the blending that they do. Like, you don't realize how much blending it actually takes a lot of the times to achieve a look. So just be patient, keep blending, and just keep feathering it out until you get that desired look that you're going for. Quite honest, once I edit everything, I cut out probably, like with each shade, I cut out at least 2 minutes of blending. Now, last but not least, I'm going to take this brown shade over here. It's kind of a darker, warm brown shade. And I'm just going to place that right over here on the outer edge of my crease. Just to really deepen and darken that up. And then using just my little blending brush, I'm going to go in and do my little swirly motions right there. Blend that in. Then I'm going to once again take my fluffy blending brush and I'm just going to kind of diffuse over that line on the top but not so much down here because I want to keep that pigment. So I'm gonna just kind of blend up here. And this is where that transition shade is really important because it's gonna really help to blend that out. It looks kind of sloppy, but just bear with me. Once we get everything else done, it will look a lot better. So now I'm gonna go in and cut my crease. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape on a small little brush. And then all I'm gonna do is just carve out what I want to be my crease. So I'm gonna go pretty high. I usually don't go super duper high, but I want my eyelids to look really big today, so I'm gonna go up pretty far. Cut out and set with powder. They don't look the best, but we're gonna fix it. So I'm first gonna take this, what should we do? I'm first gonna actually take this deep, dark blue shade right here on just a flat shadow brush. This is the Morphe M201. And I'm just gonna go over here on this outer V. I'm just gonna place that shadow down, and I'm just going about the width of my brush. And then I'm just gonna slightly feather that shade out. And I'm mainly just tapping and packing that in. I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on the other side, and this will really help fix, it's kind of messed up there, but this will make it so you can't even tell. Then I'm going to take that small little fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to kind of go over and blend everything. Then I'm going to just take that same flat brush, and I'm going to take this blue sparkly shade. By the way, this is the Morphe 35B, but they no longer sell it, so if you don't have this palette, then just substitute whatever shades you want. And then once again, just really packing this on there. Bringing that blue in. And just feather that out. Next, I'm going to take this really vibrant shimmery green on that same brush, and I'm just going to pack that in and just blend it in with that blue. And just feathering those two shades together so that everything is seamless. Next, I'm going to take this matte yellow down at the bottom, and I'm using that same brush, but I wiped it off. And I'm just going to blend that in with the green. This is why I do my foundation last. I'm just going to take a gold glitter liner, and and I'm simply going to trace over our cut crease line. And then because I'm going to be doing wing liner, I'm going to stop about right there, because I don't want to run into where my wing is going to go. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going to go in and do my wing liner, and I'm going to be doing it pretty thick. Which is good, because if you mess up, it's okay. You just keep making it thicker and thicker. So I'm gonna go do my other wing off camera, and then I'm gonna apply lashes and mascara, and I'll be right back. For our lower lash line, I'm just gonna do what I originally did in the crease. So I'm gonna take that light brown shade, take that on a small pencil brush, and then just really blend that in. Then on that same brush, I'm going to take that second shade that we used and just focus that kind of on the outer edge. And I'm just going to really blend this down so that everything is seamless. Then for my inner corner, I'm actually going to go back to that Morphe palette, and there's this light yellow down here, and I'm actually going to use that as my inner corner highlight. Then back to the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm just going to take that light shimmery shade. I'm going to mix those two actually and go right over top of it. Then I'm going to take a small lash fan, mix those two once again, and go right under my brow bone. Next, I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit using the Too Faced bronzer. Then using the BH Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette, I am going to apply just a little bit. I'm going to mix these three right here, just to the apples of my cheeks, just to bring a little color. I'm going to take Strobe Glow by Morphe Colourpop on a Morphe fan brush. Just apply to the high points of my face. Next, I'm just going to line my lips with a nude liner. This one is from Pure Cosmetics. Obviously, since we did such dramatic eyes, we're keeping the lips real simple. And I'm just taking this gloss. This is by Essence in the shade Bright On. So yeah, now I'm just gonna go do something about my hair and I will be right back. That's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. That way you always know whenever I have a new video out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you and I will see you in my next video. Bye!